Hey guys, we're back here again. Jose here at Ace Funds, and we're gonna talk about a little about something that nobody has been talking about. Nobody has been talking about this, and it is a big deal coming up. Like nobody's talking about it. Like I don't know why, but one of the biggest countries, our neighbor, is gonna legalize marijuana coming up, and this might change everything from all the negative that we have seen in the blood that we have seen here. Acb has been taking a real hit since it got up to $22. It's already at $12. Tilray earnings yesterday was awesome, but it gave up all the 6% was to nearly 35 all the way to 26 today. So it gave everything away. Hexo, same thing, has been taking a hit of 10%. And Planet 13 Holdings, the same thing, has been taking a hit of $7. So almost all big cannabis stocks has been taking a big hit. And we see here Afria 7%. So actually, let's go back to this article. It says Mexico on the brink of legalizing marijuana. Big importance. Big. Let's read it. Mexico is on the verge of becoming the third country in the world to become and legalize marijuana. So basically, so we could go into one of the details. We already know that there's the second world largest producer of cannabis illegal in Mexico, so that's a big already. And we're gonna get into like how it's gonna be about and what and how is this gonna work. So one, they are gonna give permits to it, right? And there's gonna be 5 type of permits or licenses: cultivation, transformation, distribution of sale, import, export, and research. So those are 5 key points to get licenses in Mexico. And me personally, I do have a company in Mexico that I am gonna actually try to get one of these licenses and see how it works out. I will gonna actually kind of try to get one and see how what requirements they ask and all this type of. But this doesn't pass, so we have to take it will take time, but still, it's gonna happen. So the proposal establishes limits of cultivation for commercial use of 1 hectare outdoors. Of 1 hectare. That's still a lot. That's 2.47 acres. That's still a lot of marijuana. And 1,000 square feet indoors. Additionally, at least 40% of commercial cultivation must be provided to communities that have impacted by prohibition through a forced crop eradication. Or those that form a part of social sector defined as Mexico law as ejidos. Ejidos is like you could say like communities that are kind of like low income families or low income growers, and that's why they call it ejidos. So that's why they want that to implement to those type of people, so they will get the benefit of and you could say the rise of marijuana. And the proposal law makes specific mention of giving a preference indigenous people communities in these decisions, what we spoke about. Right, and limits of points of sale for 3 per company. Basically, what they want to do is they want to limit competition and not have a big monopolized company. So they want to have a lot of people. So a lot of companies doing a sell, so only 3 per company. But you can make 3. You can make like 5 companies and limit 3, right? So it doesn't really matter. So you can have different entities, and then you take 3 permits for 3, max out at 3 but you have 15, right? You say you have 5 companies. So there's things around it. And also, despite the improvements made by the bill, deficiencies remain that could be addressed at the House of Deputies. Although personal possession limits to 5 grams to 28 grams, the bill will contain regardless of the amount a person could detain a possession. The law also legally is saying that if you have too much, they're going to arrest you. And this is basically what it can happen in too much grams, the fines, or whatever. So basically, the other part is here: the actor who seek to transform and regulate the market is the state. If the state stops prosecuting people, stop eradicating crops and instead increasing production for rural and cultivating communities, it will change those relations and begin to build trust. It will not be a swift and easy path, but in order to move towards justice, human rights reparation is necessary. Our regulating cannabis will be a social justice focus and will be just one of the many steps needed to move forward towards development for society and personal autonomy. We will continue to fight until we have regulation needs in Mexico, blah blah. So in other words, basically this is big news that is coming out and that a lot of people are not talking about, that will take effect on the stocks, because all these companies will go in there and will actually try to cultivate, grow, import, export, and then have a point of sale. So and then they're gonna try to put the footprint in there. It doesn't matter if it's Aurora, because Tilray is already having a partnership over there with Fura, Canada, so they're gonna have another relationship over here, so they can have their partner in Mexico and that connected. So that's another key to the puzzle. So this is the big news coming up, and I think now that the stocks have been taking a strong down consistently, and if we see a more shift downward, I think it's a buy opportunity, because this coming up in March will be a big news, and it will bump up back up to all-time highs, because this is big news. A country legalizing marijuana in Mexico, unheard of, big news. So hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I will put on more videos about this, any updates, and see you to the next one.